Hi guys, good morning. It's Kako from Kakomoto, and today, if you can see below the bike, there's a little bit of an oil leak. It's not a big leak. It maybe drops 1 or 2 drops every 2 nights or so. So what I'm gonna do now is that I've scheduled a service with KTM in Fort. So they said it should be under warranty. So we'll see how that works out. So let's make our way there. Service in KTM so far has been really good. I've been happy with what the service they've been giving me. Can't go wrong when you have a distributor as big as Ayala. So we'll see. Let's hope they live up to my expectations, because I have some pretty good expectations of them. Let's talk about service. When you do bike service, unfortunately, it's a little hit or miss. No? Depending on the bike you buy, sometimes service can be difficult, and you'd be surprised when okay, let's look at my experience. In my experience, my first bike was a Honda Super 4. That was generally easy to maintain because all the mechanics could do any kind of work on it, and didn't really have to go far and wide for parts. Parts were readily available on the Super 4. It's a Honda after all. My second bike was a KTM 640 Adventure. Now that was a little bit more interesting. I had to find a specialized mechanic who knew how to work on KTMs, and at the time we had to get parts from KTM, and that was expensive. Morning. So we had to buy parts like I remember the starter clutch broke, and that cost like 8,000 pesos just for a small starter clutch. That was insane. So when things started going wrong, and I'll have a video just about the KTM 640, my first experience with the KTM, all about that. When I have a video about that, we'll talk about how that thing went crazy on me. But in terms of parts, it was a little expensive. In terms of servicing, it was a little hard, so I decided to get rid of that. The next bike I had was a Kawasaki 650 Ninja 650, and that is I thought would be a perfectly easy bike to maintain because it was Japanese. And I bought it in Kawasaki crib in Libis, and weirdly service was a bit difficult for that. For servicing for that one, I had to bring it to Sukat pa. So definitely a bit more of a hassle than I thought it would be. So the Kawasaki 650, for some reason they wouldn't service it in Libis, so they don't actually have service in that shop. They had me go all the way to Sukat just for service, and that was a little annoying. They still did a good job. I mean, parts were readily available. Something about the Kawasaki Ninja 650 that a lot of people don't know is that when you have a bike like that, which is currently the official motorcycle of the PNP, there's a Kawasaki supplying the PNP. The contract between the government and Kawasaki states that they have to carry an abundance of spare parts, and because of that, it's so easy to find spare parts for the 650 Ninja. And I don't think I can fit here. Hello, using your phone. Good, wonderful. We have all these nice laws that we take up and we study all day long, and you have people like this walking around in front of everyone. Got it. I don't want to check the temp. I think it's like 37. So while my bike's being serviced, let's check out their showroom. So this is KTM BGC. I always loved KTM's motto, ready to race. You have bikes here from the Super Duke 1290 to the Duke 690R. They're the most powerful single-cylinder bike in the world. It's about 75 horsepower. And they're small bikes, the Duke 200 series, which, as you can see, they do look awesome. And they also sell some really nice KTM branded apparel. They even have small bikes for kids. And their Supermoto series, EXC series of motorcycles. And this, the granddaddy of them all, the KTM 1190 Super Adventure. This bike is huge and it's awesome. Someday they have their race bikes, like this KTM R200, I think. RC200, yeah. There's the price, specs. But this one, honestly, is the bike I'm most interested in. It's the KTM 1290 Super Duke GT. Now what makes it different from the Super Duke is that it's been given much bigger wind protection, bigger fairing, and luggage. So basically, this is their Supermoto touring. Or, put it simply, this is the bike that replaced my bike. My bike was the KTM 990 SMT Supermoto Touring, and this is the KTM 1290 Super Duke, their touring model of what used to be a Supermoto bike, and it looks amazing. Jackets. This is the one I bought. In fairness to it, the pricing is not as bad as other brands. Like this jacket, about 19.8, and it's their street jacket. It sounds like a lot, and it is, but when you compare these jackets to the aftermarket brands, it's actually not bad. I'm pretty sure like my Dainese Airstream cost about 26,000, so this is actually cheaper than that. And they also have pants, jackets, and a whole line of accessories, gloves, shirts, of course the power parts for your bike. I have a nice place where I do a lot of work while my bike's being serviced, and they have a nice lounge, nice feel. So go back to work for a bit while I'm waiting for my bike to be finished. So yeah, that was a simple fix. This is KTM Service Area. It's very clean, it's very professional. Love it. Look at all those parts. And these are some of the bikes they have on stock, and these are all on service. So yeah. So what was the problem? This was the problem. This little thing just had change of O-ring, and you know, that's it. After that, supposedly it's fine. Very quick, did it in under an hour. Now, hopefully all is well with this bike. Had them refill the oil, had them change that little part. Apparently it was causing a little bit of the heated oil to escape. So that's why it wasn't so bad. It's like one drop every day of riding. Definitely not bad. As I was telling Sir Bong a while ago, before I did the service, he was asking about the overheating problem, because they did change the thermostat last time, and I was telling him, yeah, right now it doesn't overheat at all, even in traffic. I mean, knock on wood, but it's doing a lot better than it used to, and I'm really happy with the service they've done. He also told me that if in case it does come back, the issues do come back, there is a double fan that they can use. And although it's aftermarket, it's a double fan, and it can help cool the bike a little bit more. And that's, I think, you know, something I do. But right now, as you can see, not bad. It's holding its temp pretty well. So I don't think I need to do that. So I just wanted to make sure everything with the bike is okay for a long ride. And the long ride I'm planning to take either this weekend or during the Holy Week. Most likely this weekend, maybe have a sighting ride. I'll just go up Tagaytay and just come back and see how it works. So should be alright. Should be a great weekend. So I'm very happy with the service that KTM does here. I'm so happy that Ayala is handling it now. It's just a whole different level. But yeah, if you're into big bikes, the fact that a dealer is here officially with good service like this, like really good service, makes a big difference to your purchase. Should define your purchase.